half, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Tatum. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Golden State. Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. The rebound, Celtics. To the paint. And Brown with the stuff.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now well into his 30s, is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Well, Draymond Green and the screen and roll as the roll man is a dangerous option because of his strength.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Green with the defensive effort.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Green with a screen on Brown. A deep 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
I tell you, at 7'3" to have that kind of body control, Kristaps Porzingis makes it look easy.
Pass to Green. Over Porzingis. And it's Green missing. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Tatum. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Outside Butler. Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. On the wing, Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, drains the 19-footer. Curry's got 5.
Well, certain guys are so lethal in the mid-range, you almost want them to take it. Stephen Curry, one of those guys.
Curry against Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Soft touch off the glass. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early is already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And Hield is subbed in for Curry. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Hield. Back to Jackson Davis. Pulls up. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot-blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Hield. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown!
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside heel. Outside Peyton. Pass to Butler. Outside heel. Shot clock at 5. Drops in the 3.
If you look at the active three-point percentage list, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of sharpshooter.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brown. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the night.
Jaylen Brown. One shot.
And that one misses.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Outside Curry. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Celtics out in front, up 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Celtics.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the small forward position. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round, and he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Here's Tatum. And a missed layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Curry. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in.
Find the lane. One shot.
And that one falls for Curry. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Now Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Here's Tatum. Horford, a screen on heel. Tatum from long range. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors lead by 3. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Curry. Can they get it? And Pritchard, here we go. Looney grabs a miss. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And it's Hield missing. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Horford outside. And Horford powers it home.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Chalk up two there.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Celtics trail by 5. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry with it. He's got... Oh, Kuminga! Up for days!
Well, this is what makes Steph Curry so difficult to defend, right? A sharp passer on top of everything else he brings in terms of his scoring ability.
A minute 31 left in the second quarter. Pritchard gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. 1:21 left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Butler. Pass to Pajemski. 6 to shoot. Over Holiday. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
That's good from White.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
And he makes both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Now here's Pajemski. Still no points. Here's Butler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Warriors ball.
.40 seconds left in the second period. Butler passes to Green. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
See, right there in the screen and roll, Butler showing the capacity to create for others. I love that.
Here's Holiday. And a nice finish on the layup. Holiday's gotten his first basket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Butler against Porzingis. Outside Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. First trip to the line for him here.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops it first. He makes 1 of 2 that time. 1 second left. The shot comes out, and we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Warriors ahead. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
1-1.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors 5. Pass to Curry. 5 to shoot. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Here's Curry. Curry at the rim.
Stephen Curry a little bit undersized, but he is so slippery once he's in the paint.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Brown finds Tatum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, over the years, Tatum has really mastered the art of drawing fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively. Second
free throw, no good. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Golden State. The lead is 2. Curry's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Inside, here's Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
Kristaps Porzingis a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
And here's Curry. 14 points for him. Here's Butler. Another shot. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Holiday taking his time here. Back to Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Outside Moody, pass to Curry. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Pajemski, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Curry. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
This is not a guy who's going to back down from contact. Steph Curry takes the knock inside, and for a jump shot specialist, this guy draws his share of fouls.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. The first free throw is good, and the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green, and Payton is subbed in for Moody. Boston making a switch here, and so Curry nails both of them. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Brown against Payton. Just 4 to shoot. Brown passes to Hauser. Here's Holiday. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Curry. Butler against Holiday. Butler taking his time here. Over Holiday. A nice shot by Butler. Butler's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Oh, Brown gonna go get it. Good D by Payton. Outside Butler. Outside Payton. Horford with a steal. It's Brown on the wing, over Payton, and the basket by Brown. Brown's got 12 points. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Warriors on top, they're up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Boston trailing. On the floor for Boston, they've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Jason Tatum. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Luke Cornett. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Curry with a 9-footer. The kick to Tatum. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Cornette sets a screen. And Pritchard, here we go. Pass to Cornette. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Curry passes to Hield. Fires for three. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. To tie it up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. It's a tie ball game.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Hits both from the stripe. Now Tatum. To the inside. Here's Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Tatum against Butler. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. To take the lead. Rebounded by Green.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Outside Podziemski. Curry against Holiday. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Tatum passes to White. Brown against Butler. Brown inside, and that misses. That would have put him up. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. The 3 from Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 4 assists in the game. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter here. Butler against Tatum. Pass to White.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
At the line for the Celtics, Derek White, 2 shots.
First one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. White hits them both.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. Butler against Tatum. Outside Butler. Launches it. Boston pulls it in. Tatum inside. Butler covering. To take the lead. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
He drops the first one, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Allie, thank you. Here's Curry. That one no good. Some solid defense from Holiday. The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. To the paint. Here's Green. And he sinks it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday takes the 3. Rebounded by Green.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Butler passes to Green. On the wing, Curry. He's guarded by White. Clock at 6. Green with a screen on Porzingis.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. For 3, Porzingis misses the 3. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Off target. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, Jimmy, as you prepared for this one, what was the focus?
just how hard we had to play, home or away. I think we did that. We stayed together through their runs, through our runs, and that was quality, and that's getting us done.